1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Made by Myles Garrett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7. Armadillos nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check, 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 check. Watch it. 60 Bison. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he finds Howard complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the Bucks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Jones again the ball carrier.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to him.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14, Armadillos nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Armadillos, nothing.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 3rd and goal.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on
I
that,
was.
partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Boyd. That's good.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Austin first down.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50.
That's just the
30.
start, baby!
Past the 20. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks.
Dustin Hopkins on 40.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to...
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Buccaneers 28, Armadillos 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
On for the point after.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
20. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back now in Austin. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 1st down, it's Jones.
Ronald Jones.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Miles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Chris Boswell.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jackson's pass.
Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on off. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 81 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Ronald Jones.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action with Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
Again, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.